through that, because we consider nose is the shortcut to the brain. So anything you instill, this is a very important aspect of Ayurveda again. Ayurveda has used all the possible orifices of your body, all the external orifices. It's not only through the mouth that we give the medicine. No, there are various shortcuts to reach the target organs. Nasya is one of them. If you have severe headache, if you have migraine, if you have sinusitis, Nasya is the best one to be used. It is the shortest route to reach to the target organs. Then talking about Basti, that is enema. There is no picture about enema, but enema is one which is given through the anal route. And there are many types of enema which we use for various disease conditions. But important part is, we always advise our patients that if you want to stay healthy, you need to clean your body at least once, because we are using our body every single day. We need to take care of our body. And how do we take care? By taking these detoxification or panchakarma therapies annually. For example, I would like to quote here, if somebody is an asthmatic patient, he can take Vamana. Vamana can be given in the month of January, February. That's the ideal time for Vamana. And these medicines, this detoxification procedure will prevent the number of attacks. I'm not saying in a chronic asthmatic, but if it is a new asthmatic patient, he can definitely see very less signs and symptoms in the transition period of the seasons. They won't suffer as much as they have been suffering. And in chronic asthmatic patient, along with medication and Vamana, we can definitely give them a better life, a tension-free life where they do not need to just be continuously on any medication, if they do regular detoxification therapies. Then comes Rakta Mokshan, bloodletting. For that picture is again not here, but bloodletting can be done with the help of leeches. That is what we do it in Ayurveda, and it's very useful in skin diseases and in many other issues where there is swelling or there is arthritic changes happening in the body. Everywhere we can use these leeches. Then comes a very important aspect is strengthening of the immune system through these Panchakarma procedures. So when your body is free of all the toxins, then you will naturally be much more strong. Your immunity will be stronger. So these are the benefits, just not detoxification, but also strengthening of the immune system and restoring balance in the body. Next slide. So coming to the last few aspects of Ayurveda. Now, as I mentioned before, Rasayana treatments for chronic diseases. I'm sure that for many people it will be a new concept, but this is a very special and unique concept of Ayurveda. Now, what is Rasayana? Rasayana are nanoparticle-sized medicines. Today, the whole world is talking about nanotechnology, use of nanotechnology in various industries. In medical field also, this has been used very well. And Ayurveda knew this 5,000 years ago. Yes, they knew about it 5,000 years ago. They knew everything about nanotechnology. The bhasmas which we use are nothing but nanomedicines, nanoparticle-sized medicines. So these are the Rasayana treatments. They require minimal dose. That is a speciality of Rasayana treatments. They are easy to take orally. There is no hassle. It is tasteless, and it is very easy, can be given along with honey as a carrier. They help avoid recurrent hospitalization. So in chronic diseases, if Rasayana is given regularly, the episode of getting hospitalized comes down. Now, which diseases I'm talking about? Liver diseases, heart problems, that is cardiac issues, kidney issues, chronic renal failure, and other chronic diseases which can cause an effect on day-to-day activity of the specific individual. These medicines, they strengthen every system of the body by cellular regeneration and improving blood circulation to the major organs of the body. They cause rejuvenation, regeneration, and they are full of antioxidants. They are immunomodulators and immunoboosters. So you can see the range of benefits of using these medicines. Coming to the last unique part about Ayurveda, that is, next slide, Swarna Prashan. This is another unique aspect. Now, Swarna Prashan is a research-based drug which is proven to boost immunity and intellect in children, and it can be given safely from newborn infants up to 16 years of age. The benefits are it improves immunity, promotes mental health, improves digestion, prevents recurrence of infectious diseases, and stimulates overall the child's physical and mental development. And this, since past 9 years, we have been giving regularly in all our clinics. And we have seen tremendous results with the use of Suvarna Prasha. Just before coming here, I had a discussion with one of my colleagues regarding the benefits, not just in healthy individuals, but also in cases of like Down syndrome and where we have given this medication and it has shown a tremendous improvement in the child's mental abilities and also in delayed milestones. So this is what Ayurveda, in short, in a nutshell, I could talk about. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Can you put the next slide, please?
And the main source of medication for all diseases. Now, we have Kriya Yoga Practice and Wellness by Nayaswami Devarshi and Nayaswami Haridas. It's one of the sessions we are all awaiting to actually learn from you, sir. Thank you so much for coming here. Nayaswami Devarshi, he practiced Kriya Yoga daily for 40 long years. He joined his teacher, Swami Kriyananda, at his ashram in California in 1977. He has served his Kriya gurus since then as an acharya, teaching Kriya Yoga. Devarshi has extensively traveled all over the globe in service to his guru. That is to Russia, Italy, South America, and India. He currently lives in Pune, India, and he serves as and he heads Kriya Ministry. It's our honor and privilege to have Guruji with us. Thank you, Guruji, for coming here and being with us. We also have amongst us, ladies and gentlemen, Nayaswami Haridas, another renowned Kriya Yoga Acharya. He has been a disciple of Paramahamsa Yogananda since the late he and his wife, Nayaswami Roma, they have taught meditation and conducted retreats throughout the US, India, and Europe. He is currently serving at Ananda Sangha with his wife Roma in Jayanagar, Bangalore, where they have a Kriya Yoga center. It's our proud privilege to have Guruji Nayaswami Haridas and Nayaswami Roma with us. Thank you so much for coming here. So with your huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, let us now welcome on stage Nayaswami Devarshi and Nayaswami Haridas to deliver a talk on Kriya Yoga practice and wellness.
It's a great joy to be here sharing the blessed teachings of Kriya Yoga. As you just learned, I have been practicing this for 40 years. These teachings of Paramahamsa Yogananda were first brought to wide awareness through his book, Autobiography of a Yogi, which has been read by millions and millions of people. This is an anniversary, the 75th anniversary of the publication of that book. And it is a great joy to be here in India, having come from America. I feel like Paramahamsa Yoganandaji's teachings have made a round trip from India to America and back. And one of the unique features of what he brought is the practical application of meditation and yoga into daily life, which I will talk about that some more. Ananda Sangha was founded by Yoganandaji's direct disciple, Swami Kriyanandaji, in 1968. Since then, from the first ashram and spiritual community in California, it has spread all over the world, to Europe, to South America, North America, and also to India. We have Ananda Sangha teaching centers all over. This evening, if you are here, there will be, as part of the Spiritual Film Festival, there will be a showing of the film Finding Happiness, which is a beautiful film about Ananda Village in California. It's sort of the birth center of Ananda Sangha. And the beauty of this film is that you get to see that the teachings of Kriya Yoga give the individual the power to change themselves, to change their lives, but also to become better human beings, better teachers, better musicians, better computer programmers. I just want to give a simple example of how practical these things are. There is an Android app called Swipe, and Swipe is this texting app. Have people here heard of the app called Swipe? Well, this Swipe app, which is wildly popular and successful, was created by a member of Ananda Village. And he did not have a desire to make millions and millions of dollars. He only had the desire to help people communicate more easily with each other. And so over the years, he was pretty much the sole creator of this Swipe app. And I asked him one time, he's a good friend, he's a Kriya Yogi of many years. I asked him how he created this app, what he would do when he would have problems with developing it. And he told me that when he faced issues even with the programming and the writing of the code, he would pray to God as Divine Mother, he would practice Kriya Yoga, and he would ask for answers to his problems, and they would come to him. And out of that, he developed something that is extremely practical, extremely successful in this modern world. And this really is the teaching and the practice of Kriya Yoga. In Autobiography of a Yogi, Paramhansa Yogananda wrote that Mahavatar Babaji, he brought Kriya Yoga back into public awareness in 1863, giving it an initiation to the great Guru, Lahiri Mahashaya. And Babaji told Lahiri Mahashaya something very interesting. He said that he understood the complexities and the influences of Western civilization. And that was why he was bringing this technique of Kriya. And so that technique was brought not for ancient India or for Raniket in 1863, where it came about, but it was given to mankind for Bangalore in 2016, for America, Los Angeles in 2016. And this is a demonstration of these practices, showing that they are usable by people of all races, all nations, all religions. And again, the living proof is all of the Kriya Yoga devotees. I've had the very great blessing of serving and sharing these Kriya Yoga teachings for all these years. And I have met many thousands and thousands of people who have practiced these Kriya Yoga teachings. And again, they work on a very, very basic human nature, and they are applicable and usable by people of all walks of life, business people, artists, musicians, yogis, every possible way that you can express or try to find fulfillment in life. You can also bring these divine principles into that daily life. I'll also share a little bit now about my own journey, and I also would like to express deep appreciation for Sri Kartikeyanji for inviting us here and for knowing him for many, many years now. And as a fellow Kriya Yogi practitioner, it's been a great joy to have that friendship, and also just knowing the deep friendship he had with Swami Kriyanandaji. Swami Kriyanandaji was a direct disciple of Paramhansa Yogananda, and he was given an unusual mission, which was to take the yoga philosophy, the yoga teachings, into America, and to help not just Americans, but people everywhere learn to apply these things in very practical ways. There's an expression in America, I don't know if you have it in India, but it says regarding the proof of something, whether it really works or not, it says the proof is in the pudding, meaning that if something works, you should see demonstrable results. And this is what Kriya Yoga does. Just as I shared with my example of this friend of mine who created the swipe application. And the way that Kriya Yoga works, even if you don't learn the Kriya technique, you can apply these very basic principles, which is that Kriya Yoga gives one more energy, it gives one more inner harmony, it gives one more clarity of mind, it develops extraordinary willpower, and it also develops intuition, which is something that is, I think, underappreciated in modern society. Again, my friend who developed the swipe application, he used intuition to help him to write computer code and programming, which you don't usually put the two together. You think of computer programming as something that just comes from the intellect. And this is why these practices make people better teachers, better spouses, husbands, wives, musicians, even computer programmers. In my own life, I came to Swami Kriyanandaji in 1977 as a young man who was interested in finding the divine within. The teachings of yoga were just coming into America at that time and just starting to be practiced and well known. And my journey included the understanding and growing understanding over time that it is important to bring these teachings out into the world, away from the mountains, from the Himalayas, from the remote yogis practicing them on their own, because this world needs to be changed. And the way